What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on EI Entertainment Studios. Before the actual video starts, I want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Amino Apps. Amino Apps is a place where you can share with and meet millions of new people through stories, videos, and blogs. The best unique thing about this app is that pretty much you're going to create great content in a whole new format. I'm going to be on the app. There will be a link in the description below and the comment section below. You can follow me and see what I do. For this specific content, I'm making a debate video and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I set it up and what motivates me and how my ideas work. You won't get bored. Like my most favorite game, Fortnite, it's on the app, and any game, any content, you can find anything, literally anything on this app. So click the link in the description below, follow me, I will be active and I will talk to you guys. Let's connect, let's have some fun.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode on EI Entertainment Studios. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for clicking on this video. For this specific debate episode, we're going to be focusing on Godzilla 2019 versus Muto Ghidorah. This is a brand new debate, this is a brand new kaiju, this is very interesting, and this has been requested by Abdullah Muhammad. Thank you for your request. If you want your request to be featured, all you have to do is comment your idea in the comment section below, and more likely, it's possible that I might pick it. Also, for special shoutouts, we have Abdullah Muhammad, Lee Humphreys, Max Wish Gaming, and 300 Studios, or I guess it's called 3 O'Clock Studios. Now, let's begin. First of all, thank you so much for 40,000 subscribers, everybody. That is insane. That means a lot to me. And that is a number where I never thought was possible. So that's really, really crazy. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much, guys and gals, from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. We will be celebrating this on this weekend by the 40k subscriber special, Godzilla 2019 versus Shin Legendary Godzilla short film. I actually came up with a real Shin Legendary Godzilla figure. I made a hybrid, and it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be something you've never seen before. So make sure to subscribe, post notifications on this Sunday, 12:15 p.m. It's gonna be a banger. Without further ado, let's begin with this video. So, starting off, if this is your first time ever watching a debate episode on this channel, what we like to do is we like to get an original kaiju, in this case Godzilla 2019, and then a so-called fan-made slash not a real kaiju that doesn't exist in the movies, in this case would be Muto Ghidorah, and see how Muto Ghidorah's backstory would be, what his characteristics would be, and most importantly, how he would match up against Godzilla on the big screen if it were to happen. So we're pretty much opening up a door that's never been opened before. So we're gonna go with the backstory and all the characteristics, abilities for Muto Ghidorah, and then we'll move on to Godzilla, and then we'll put these two kaijus against each other. Sounds good? Let's get started. So, starting off with the backstory of Muto Ghidorah. Muto Ghidorah came to existence after the massive breakout of the oxygen destroyer. The DNA of the Ghidorah that was falling from the severed head from Godzilla's bite had traces of G-DNA. Ghidorah DNA and hints of oxygen destroyer all fell down onto a piece of shriveled old Muto skin, which then mutated the skin into a massive angry beast. In this case, a 6-headed massive beast. The G-DNA gave it Godzilla-similar abilities, the Ghidorah DNA gave it the many powers, and the Oxygen Destroyer made it the alpha predator who challenges Godzilla for the throne today. Dun dun dun. So let me know what you guys think of the backstory I came up with this guy. The height of Muto Ghidorah would be 189 meters tall, so he is a big, big boy. Abilities, I'm gonna quickly go over them, and then we'll come back. After I do everything, we'll come back, and before we move on to Godzilla, don't worry, we'll finish it. I'll do a deep analysis of all the abilities so we're all on the same page here. So starting off quickly, skipping through the abilities for now, Atomic Blast, EMP, Electric Wings, Time Reverser for 15 seconds, Mega Gravitational Pull, Joint Ability, and Fire Ghidorah. Yeah, I said it, Fire Ghidorah. And we'll go more deeper into that, don't worry. Aggression levels for this specific character is maximum level. Territorial levels are high. Biome is Earth and space. Alright, let's go back. Now let's focus on the abilities one by one. So, for starting off with the atomic blast, as I said, this creature has hints of GDNA, or known as Godzilla DNA, and Ghidorah DNA. So he's gonna inherit both of their DNAs. So in this case, both of their abilities are just gonna make this a very powerful kaiju. Now, Muto Ghidorah will have the same exact atomic breath that Godzilla has, having the same DNA. So yes, Muto Ghidorah will have 6 atomic breaths hitting out at the same time because this specific character has 6 heads. Now, moving on, we have the EMP coming from the original Muto. EMP is just pretty much what it is. It's an electromagnetic pulse, and it shuts down anything that's electronic. For example, cars, vehicles. I said cars, vehicles, same thing. Duh. Yeah, vehicles, planes, all that stuff like that. So you can shut it down. It's not too much of a big ability against Godzilla, but for against humanity, it's definitely a powerful ability. Especially if the military is attacking him. Alright, continuing on, we have the electric wings. This is coming from Ghidorah. As we see in the film, if Ghidorah gets or consumes an excessive amount of electricity, he can shoot out electricity from his wings. Well, in this case, Muto Ghidorah doesn't need to consume it. He already has it in his body. So whenever he wants, he can electrocute the whole sky and just fry the whole sky up, pretty much, for all I care for, right? Or for all he cares for. Now this one is a new ability, and this one is a more interesting one and very powerful. Muto Ghidorah has the ability, and he can only do this every once 4 hours. So every 4 hours he can do this once. And that is, he can reverse time by 15 seconds. So if he's battling his opponent, if something happens he doesn't like, he can take it back 15 seconds, predict what his opponent's gonna do, and just counter it harshly. Now tell me that's not cool. But this only happens every 4 hours. This is so he doesn't become way too powerful. Or else that would have been just Mr. Back to the Future, right? Okay. Mega Gravitational Pull. Muto Ghidorah has an ability that is so strong that he actually possesses more gravitational pull than the Earth itself. So that means if he wanted to, he can make the moon he can pull the moon with this gravitational pull and make it smash into the Earth, or ultimately aim it at his opponent and smash it into his opponent. Yes. Okay. We also have the joint ability where he can combine all of his heads into one massive head, which is extremely powerful at amounts of atomic blasts and everything pretty much. It's not a crazy ability, but it is pretty cool. But, however, the most interesting ability, I think one of the most powerful abilities that Muto Ghidorah has, even though I think most of his abilities are very, very powerful, is the Fire Ghidorah. As I said, having the same DNA from Godzilla, he is able to inherit that ability, and he can actually do the same thing that Godzilla 2019 did when he turned into Fire Godzilla. Ghidorah, or Muto Ghidorah in this case, can become into Fire Ghidorah and just do the same thing to that excessive atomic blast that Godzilla did. All he needs is excessive, but he needs the same materials though. Excessive amounts of radiation and energy from Mothra. That's what he needs. And if that's not given to him, ain't happening, Sunny Boy. Alright, that was pretty cringy. Now, that sums up the legendary Muto Ghidorah, or Muto Ghidorah, Muto King Ghidorah, however you want to call it. There's many ways to call this guy. That's pretty much what he is. Let's move on to Godzilla 2019. Let's go over him too, and then we'll put these two monsters face to face together. Now, Godzilla 2019 is the most, well, actually, he's not the most biggest live-action Godzilla anymore. He actually was at 119 meters tall. Now he's the second biggest because Shin Godzilla is now 120 meters again. And if you want to see for yourself, you can go and search up Godzilla vs. Evangelion Ride. The Ride, it's called. Godzilla vs. Evangelion, I think? Or Evangelion, I don't know, whatever you want to pronounce it. The Ride, and they actually show Shin Godzilla at 120 meters now. So he's not the biggest Godzilla anymore. Anyways, So he's at 119 meters tall. I'm not talking about animes. We all know Godzilla Earth is like 300 something meters tall, 312 or something like that. Anyway, so Godzilla 2019, 119 meters tall, the second biggest live-action Godzilla to this date. He comes from the Legendary Studios Monsterverse, and his abilities are more realistic, not as mythological like Shin Godzilla's were. And I like that. That's a nice, touch of reality, I guess. So Godzilla's abilities are that he's very fast. He can kick, punch, swing, and he can regenerate his health quite well. Compared to his 2014 incarnation, it's quite well. His atomic breath is quite strong, though not the strongest out of all the Godzilla incarnations, but it's up there. It's very strong. It can do some great deal of damage to his opponents without a doubt. Also, with that said, he can also do another ability, which is pretty much what I talked about, Muto Ghidorah having fire. Ghidorah coming originally from Godzilla, but as I said, this ability does need a catalyst. It cannot be performed on its own, which is you will need excessive amounts of radiation and the energy of Mothra's deceased body, and then you can initiate Fire Godzilla, which is blowing up of excessive heat and radiation that ultimately melts the opponents, in a way. Okay, in the backstory, he's just a massive beast, an old god that villagey people used to worship, and he brings nature back to balance on the Earth. So he doesn't really have the origins of being a mistake from the nuclear radiation, not really. That's the older Godzillas. Actually, not that old. Shin Godzilla had that, but, Well, Shin Godzilla's more of nuclear pollution, but whatever. Anyways, let's continue with that pace. That is Godzilla 2019 in a nutshell. We know what Muto Ghidorah now, so all we need at this point is the best part we've all been waiting for, and that is the final showdown. Now, in terms of this video, we're gonna go close range and far range for practical reasons. We know that monsters would like to go in each other's faces, so we'll do the less practical one first, which is far range, and then we'll do close range. In terms of far range, we'll make these two guys go at a 700 meters apart, and then close range, we'll just face to face. So the first thing we're gonna do in this specific video is we're gonna see what abilities can Muto Ghidorah use and cannot use against his opponent. So Atomic Blast, yes, it's okay. EMP is okay. Electric Wings is okay. Time Reverser is okay. Mega Gravitational Pull, again, you don't need specific amounts of distance for that. And then we have the Joint ability, which again doesn't really require, and then space, and then Fire Ghidorah, which again is acceptable. Okay, you can pretty much use all of his abilities in this sense. Now, for Godzilla 2019, this is a more limited approach. So the only thing he can use, well, obviously we're gonna allow him to use because it would be way too boring of a battle. So he is going to use Atomic Blast and pretty much Fire Godzilla. That's all he can do. That's pretty much all his focus is gonna be on. Yeah. Other than that, Godzilla doesn't have other abilities to actually focus on. So now, going off of that, I think from a far range perspective, the first thing that Muto Ghidorah will do is use 6 blasts of Atomic Breath, or Atomic Blast, you want to call it, and that's going to do a good amount of damage on Godzilla. However, it's not going to kill him. Let's be realistic here. The Atomic Blast will not kill Godzilla. I don't personally think so, even though it did in Giant Monster All Out Attack. I'm going to say for Godzilla 2019, let's say it's not. Let's say he's not that weak. Which I don't at all say Godzilla 2001 was weak. But he did have a wound from the inside, so that's a big deal to, take off of. EMP is not going to affect Godzilla in any way, so that's take that out of the equation. The big thing is, I think that Godzilla's gonna do fire Godzilla. If Godzilla initiates fire Godzilla, Muto Ghidorah will initiate fire Godzilla as well, ending up they're gonna kill each other. So in this case, I'm gonna give 1-1. I will go ahead and give. Actually, no. I take that back. I'm so sorry. I take that back. If Godzilla initiates fire Godzilla, Muto Ghidorah can initiate his 15 seconds, the time reverser, and then pull back fire Godzilla for 15 seconds back. He'll initiate fire Ghidorah, and that'll be the end of the story. So yeah, I take it back. So it'll be 1-0 for fire, or for Muto Ghidorah. Alright. Also, now moving on to the close range face-to-face. I think face-to-face, Ghidorah or Muto Ghidorah will have a much stronger advantage of him being 189 meters tall, which is a massive advantage over the body of Godzilla. And I think that Godzilla could be physically more stronger. I don't think is faster than Muto Ghidorah. We could cover more ground in a quicker pace, I think. So that's going to be the big flaw for Godzilla. However, I feel like at this point, Muto Ghidorah will say, we'll be fair and let's say that far range he used the time reversal. Let's say he can't use the time reverser now, so we'll take that ability away from him, and so we'll take away both abilities of fire Ghidorah and fire Godzilla, so they don't ultimately kill each other. So we'll go based off of those atomic blasts, 6 atomic blasts going at once, and 1 atomic blast. Do we even have to explain there? We have the EMP, you don't need that. Electric wings, it's not going to affect Godzilla as much. Time reverse, I said we can't do that. Gravitational pull, yeah, we're not going to go there with the moon, but we will do that. We will say, though, that Godzilla, he can pull Godzilla to himself at very fast speeds with the gravitational pull and, make him go a little more dizzy. Out and out, even in Godzilla King of the Monsters, without Mothra's help, Godzilla was kind of gonna lose against Ghidorah, and here there is no Mothra, so I think having Muto's abilities, Godzilla's abilities, and Ghidorah's abilities in one kaiju just makes him very overpowered, and therefore I think that Muto Ghidorah would end up defeating Godzilla. So we're gonna go with 2-0 in favor of Muto King Ghidorah. Now this is just my opinion, obviously, you don't have to accept it, right? Even though I would like you to, but no, I'm just kidding though. You could say your opinion. I will leave the description of this kaiju in the description below, so if you want to talk about it, you can refer to it to see what you want to say. If you want to make a debate in the comment section below, go ahead and do it. Why not? And also leave requests of what you guys want to see next. Also, if you want to shout out, which I'm very happy to give anyone. That's the least way I can say thank you to you guys for subscribing and watching my videos. If you want one, you don't have to do anything really. Just have to say you want to shout out in the comment section below. That's really it, guys. Nothing more to it. Also, thank you guys again so much for 40k subscribers. That is insane. We are going to be celebrating it with the 40k subscriber special featuring Godzilla 2019 vs. Shin Legendary Godzilla short film, an actual short film. The reason I keep on saying that is because I have made a debate on it, so I don't want you guys to confuse. It's not a debate, it's a short film. It's going to be quite long, it's going to be focused, it's going to be good. I'm going to put a lot of effort into it. I really want to make it special, so let's keep going. Also, I'm thinking about making more hybrid figures. I thought that figure was cool. And just thank you guys. If you did like the video, please consider subscribing. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day. I will see you guys in the 40k subscriber special.